Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching us from. This is Ovian Fashion School. Today we are going to cut bell skirt or trumpet skirt, whatever you call it. If you are yet to subscribe to our channel, kindly subscribe and click the notification button so that when next we upload a video, you get notified. Like, share, and comment. Thank you. So today we need just three measurements. We need the waist, we need the hip, and the length. So our model waist today is 24. 24 divided by 4, that's 6. Our hip is 31. 31 divided by 4, that's 7.75. And the length is 23. Okay. So we are going to draft this as though we want to draft our peg or pencil scale. So again, we fold our pattern paper or fabric with the apex, that is the largest measurement. So the largest measurement here is apparently the hip, which is 7.75. 7.75 plus 1, that's 8.75. Okay, so this is the waist. So waist plus 1, if you are not if you are using a fabric that stretches, you can do exactly the measurement. But if you are using a fabric that does not stretch, you are going to add that allowance and sewing allowance, which makes it 8.5. So the fabric does not stretch, which is why we are adding that to it. And then the hip line for our client, because our hip is 31, is 8 inches. And then we say our length is 23. Yeah. So this is 23, but instead of cutting 23, we are going to remove 8 inches from the 23. The 8 inches is coming back as a flare. So 23 minus 8, that's 15. Then this is the 15. Sewing allowance, half inch up, half inch down, but we're going to add it here. That's 16. And then we remove. Okay, so the hip 7.75 plus 1. There is no dart on the hip. So that is 8.75. 8.75 here. Okay. So like I said, we are drafting in like our peg or pencil skirt. So we are removing 2 inches here. And then we connect the line. And then we take away the slant. So we have the front panel. So if you are going to put a zip at the back, then you draft the back panel also. The zip allowance is 1 inch. Okay, so we now have the front panel and the back panel. Okay. So keep in mind that we are going to sew this line. Okay. So if you open this now, we have 13.5, and then you are going to sew 1 inch here on fabric, and then 1 inch here. So what we have left is 11.5 multiplied by 2, because we have front and back panel, right? So that's 23. Radius of 23. Okay. So remember, we removed 8 inches from the length, right? So we are adding the 8 inches as a flare. So the radius, if you check our previous video for circle, you will see that we have a calculated radius that a link has been attached to the video. Now, so the radius for the hem of this skirt now after sewing is 3.48, technically 3.5. 3.5 plus 8 inches that we are trying to look for, that's 11.5. So we now have a perfect square that will turn into a circle. Okay, so then you measure your 3.4 connect the dots. And then remember the 8 inches that we removed plus half inch seam allowance. 8.5. You can do this as many times as you want. 8.5. And then you connect. And then we have our full circle. Please do not cut any of this line. Please do not cut. So now this come into this now to give you that fullness, and then you get that bell effect. So you can do this as gathers instead of circle. If you are trying to manage fabric, it will still come out nice and beautiful. But if you have enough fabric, a full circle is okay. So, but remember that this is on fold. Please remember this is on fold because this pattern is going to have a back pattern. So on fabric, we'll show you in our next video how to join this and turn it to a full skirt. So remember on fabric we will have joined this and this part to the back panel. We'll show you how to add zip and everything, but this technically is what you will have as a pattern. Okay, so thank you very much for joining us today. Again, when you make an attempt at this, put the picture in the comment section, or you can tag us on Instagram, Opinion Fashion House, and let's see what you've done. Comment, like, and share with your friends. We'll see you again in our next class.